Imagine the scent of the sea in the morning and diving into an ancient and intense tradition. And by intense, we mean having breakfast at 8 in the morning with raw fish and an ice cold Peroni beer. Welcome to Bari's Old Harbor, at the small Molo San Nicola, a cultural symbol and the very heart of the Bari way of life. A market is where the city wakes up.
Each one tells a tale of its community, its rhythm, and its soul.
This is the market menu.
Locals call this place la Lanza in dialect. The wooden boats, known as lands, were once the fishermen vessels that docked here, unloading their catch to sail. Anyone buying the fish will say they were getting it from la Lanza, right at the foot of the boats.
This tradition, from which the name originates, has continued up to today. At the break of dawn every morning, fishermen returning from the sea dock their boats and start cleaning the fresh catch.
They set up small makeshift stand on the quay to sell their fish to the first customers of the morning. The more organized ones even have ready-made platters with a sampling of what the sea has to offer, ready to be devoured.
It's a true open-air fish market, where the fishermen invite both locals and tourists to taste the sea's delicacies. They call it the Bari sushi. And rumors say that it was here, right in this spot, that the idea was born.
One of the most iconic sights of the Old Harbor is the beating of the octopus, an ancient practice that softened the octopus, allowing it to be eaten raw, just as tradition dictates. It might seem a bit shocking for the more sensitive ones, but don't worry, the fishermen ensure the octopus is no longer alive before they begin the process.
The process unfolds in 3 stages. The first stage involves repeatedly smashing the octopus against the rocks to tenderize it. The second stage requires a paddle for further beating.
In the final stage, the octopus is placed in a basin of water, gently rocking it to help it curl up. Finally, a bit of peace. Now the octopus is ready to be eaten.
After watching all this, it's time to choose a stall to be scammed as tourists and enjoy a typical Bari breakfast.
You eat standing up, on the quay, with your hands, looking at the sea. It's definitely a one-of-a-kind experience for us. Eating raw octopus and shrimps at 8 in the morning was something we'd never tried before.
The only drink allowed in this situation is Peroni. We couldn't possibly disregard tradition. On the same quay, there's the famous El Chiringuito, the bar where you can grab one.
As we have breakfast, the city begins to wake up and the market starts to fill up. Some bolder tourists and many locals gather in the shade of the harbor, surrounded by scooters and playing cards.
The locals might seem a bit gruff, but if you come to Bari, you can't miss this place. While walking along the seafront, even on the coldest days, you'll always spot at least one fisherman in the morning.
There are very few left now, and the fisherman's harbor is much emptier than in the past, but the tradition still lives on.